Hey guys, this is a video response to a guy called SoulDude81. He had left quite a few comments in response to a video I'd taken from Fact vs. Religion's blog TV show. This video should be a response to that if you want to see those comments. In that video, Laura had been talking to a guy who was trying to say that time equals energy. And it wouldn't give us a reason why. In fact, he refused to by saying that we wouldn't understand it. But what he did tell us is that he had a degree in all of science from Harvard Law. So you can understand why we didn't trust him. Now, this guy SoulDude81 is essentially saying the same thing, because matter is a form of energy. He is saying that matter equals time. To which I say, no. Show me the evidence. But again, not a thing. This guy hasn't been so dumb as to say that he has a degree in all of science from Harvard Law, but he is suggesting that he has some sort of general understanding. In fact, he's suggesting that he has studied physics in university. He hasn't come out and said it, but whenever I said that I'd studied it up until university, he said, well, of course you wouldn't understand it then, because you would have to go to university, meaning that he understands it because he went to university. Now, there are quite a few reasons why I believe that this guy is absolutely full of shit whenever it comes to that, and I'll try to tackle that as well as tackle what he actually said as well. Now, this guy can't spell for shit, and it's stuff that you would need to be able to spell, or be expected to spell, if you had studied anything or even have an understanding of it up to a university level. Like, for one, he spells Einstein wrong, he spells correlation wrong. There's quite a few other things, but I won't go into it because I don't want to concentrate on this. His response to this was that he doesn't give a shit because he's no reason to spell for me. Okay then. There are other things as well though. Like, he uses terminology badly, as well as definitions. The one example that jumps to mind of the terminology is the fact that he keeps on mixing up the words mass and matter as if they're interchangeable. Some cases they can be, but not in this case. He also tries to jump in and say that, or tries to use definitions, which he totally screws up. He says that time is merely a consequence of someone observing the speed of light hitting multiple objects. Now, the majority of you will have spotted at least one problem there. Time is merely a consequence of someone observing the speed of light hitting multiple objects. Well, first of all, you can't say that time is merely a consequence of light, or the speed of something, sorry, because speed equals distance over time. Whenever I tried saying this, he then decided to mock me by saying, oh, well done, you have a great understanding of the basics. Yeah, well, you know, back someone into a corner and of course they're going to lash out. But also, how can you observe the speed of something hitting something? Yes, you can observe the speed of something, something can hit something, but you cannot observe the speed of something hitting something. Speed doesn't hit anything. He tried to cover himself in this and said that, oh, well, what I actually meant was that you could record the speed or something like that. Biggest pile of bollocks. I'm not going to try and defend Fact vs. Religion. He keeps taking pot shots at her, saying that she's arrogant, that she knows everything and stuff. She's perfectly capable of defending herself. Yes, so whenever I did say that, whenever I had to resort to like very, very basic physics or mathematics even, by saying speed equals distance over time, he mocked this and then followed up with, well, I know how to derive it from calculus. Whipty motherfucking do for you. Sorry, but that isn't university level. I learned that in, I think, maybe 5th or lower 6th year, which is 3 and 2 years before university. Also, you don't even show that you can, you just say that you can. That's like me saying, well, I can jump all the way to the moon. Till I do it, no one's gonna believe me. But anyway, he continues trying to sort of mock me and take little pot shots at me and stuff, which I'm not really that fussed about. Personally, I don't give a damn what you say about me or whatever, but clearly it is the fact that you've been backed into a corner and you don't know how to defend yourself intellectually. you say that, oh well, you just think that time is a round thing that sits on the wall with little numbers and a little dial that spins round. Good for you that you recognise what a fucking clock is. Wow, okay then. Never said it was a clock, but the fact that you can't even define time, majority of us can't define time, but the fact that you struggle with basic physics doesn't give me much hope for you. He tries again to try and make himself seem smarter or something, I don't know, by describing the Lorentz factor, or doing what he says is describing the Lorentz factor. He doesn't. What he does instead is he uses words instead of the actual equation. So he says the derivative of delta t equals delta t divided by... Well done. Basically he's gone complicated physics vector, that'll do, and then copied it in. This guy just annoys me, and I make no apologies for saying that this guy is an idiot, because he clearly is an idiot if he thinks he can get away with this sort of stuff. That's it actually, that's all I really wanted to talk about. The rest of it is him sort of copying what I say and then changing the word translation and saying, well, this is what I was actually saying. I was like, yeah, well done. Anyway, I'm sure plenty of you have actually come up against guys like this before, and it is like banging your head off a fucking wall, an arrogant wall at that, and it is so annoying. It is just so annoying. But anyway, enjoy. If you want to talk to him, he's in the video response to this, or the video that this is a response to, even. Words, David, words. And yeah, so I shall see all you guys later. Bye.